Well, hey, what's up, Sean? This is my shop here in Portland. So I'm gonna walk you through this, man. I'm not really good at the selfie deal, but I'm gonna flip this camera around and we'll take a look at the rig and then the whole rest of the shop set up here. Um, got a lot going on here. So, anyways, man, hope this helps. Okay, so here's the rig, really quick. I just have one thing on the outside. And it's just this shore power plug. So just for the 110, quick little shore power plug in there. Everything else I just run out of the back gate. And so I got 100 feet of 6.3 SO. That's where I just tap in the breaker, and then I got these twist lock plugs. And so directly from the reactor, I have this cord coming down to this twist lock plug there. And so these little 50 amp twist locks, they're going to be right on the wire of what kind of power you're going to be using at full tilt. Your reactor is a little newer one than mine. It's going to be using about 70 amps at full draw. So that's for the reactor. The shore power plug on the outside, you can see in here, is real simple. I just have it run to the outlet and then up to another outlet and then over to another outlet. So all this conduit inside isn't wired to any panel. It's just in series off of that outdoor plug. So here's a picture of my hose rack. Got a little, I just mounted everything on the wall, and so you got all the goodies here. My racks, I have tools in this one, some extra breakers for my heaters. And then in this one, we got just all your basic stuff. You got your garbage bags, duct tape, blue tape. Saran wrap's nice for wrapping garage door tracks and torsion bars. Even Walmart sacks use these a lot to wrap, light fixtures, small light fixtures and stuff. I'm in Portland, so they outlawed plastic bags here. So now we pay 8 cents a bag for paper. In this one we got, let's see here, Tyvek suits. We got gloves. I buy these at Harbor Freight for about $7. Lens covers for the mask. And we got extra filters here for the masks. And your foam release. So this is something you'll spray on the gun every morning. Other than that, I got a couple of these just for my gear. Extra clothes and extra stuff. So that's kind of the gist there. These are the masks that I use. We'll look into getting you a shore power setup. The Allegro 2-man system is about $1,600. So this is the generator compartment in my rig. I've never used this generator. I just finally got the radiator door cut in and the exhaust put up through the roof. I got another inlet radiator door to mount over there, but this is something I haven't used yet. It's all ready to go. And this generator used to be in a cabinet. I modified that. So you're gonna want a little job site light, some ladders. I use an itty bitty air compressor for my small setup. You're gonna have your own little better system. Those heaters, I buy those at Murdoch's for like $70. That's a good 30 amp heater for your job site preheat. And barrel blankets. I got a couple of these. So the barrel blanket, you only need to have it on your B-side drum. And they're just nice because your B-side is gonna be the one that's got low viscosity. The A, you don't gotta worry about so much. And then obviously for the air, a couple little splitters on each side would be good to plug in your barrel pumps. And then you're also going to have air that you plug in for your pneumatic hose. And so basically just off your air compressor, you got to have three ways to plug that in. So that's pretty much it on the inside. You can see I did the racks up high I got some scaffold planks on one side. I got this nifty little ladder set up on this side. Just kind of pull the ladder out, snap it in place, and It's locked in there. So these are neat too. I got just a little 4-inch PVC in the corner for the brooms and stuff. You can see the marks on the floor where my barrels go. That 3-inch deal in the corner just stays right out of the way, and you can always put your brooms in there. You're also going to want a push broom. Got a push broom and a wall scraper. So, or a floor scraper. You can put those, buy those at Home Depot, wherever. Those are going to be necessary. And so with the shore power plug, I got 40 feet of cord right on the reactor, and then I got 100 feet that I can tap in. I also have a couple little jumpers there. So one I can tap into the breaker, the other one I can plug into a welder, or I got adapters to run off of any kind of 40-50 amp plug that other people might use for welders. And then the breakers, you're going to have about 3 or 4 breakers to use. And so we got the 2 square D here and here. This one is usually you'll find this in the warehouses where they have 3-phase power. So that one you don't need much. And then this one is kind of the old I don't know what they call it, Cutler hammer, something like that. So that's for breakers. And these twist lock plugs are nice. So sometimes I just go into a house and I plug this little jumper right into the power panel, and then I can plug in my twist lock fitting on that bad boy. This one here is kind of set up for your wall outlets. In Portland, we have a lot of electric chargers, and so I just plug this right into the Tesla wall panel thing and run off that 50 amps. And then, of course, you got to have your adapters because some people have welders that are different. With your rig, you're going to maybe want to use 100 amps all the time. So this is another fancy tool, shredder vac. They're real simple. It's electric. Anything you put inside that, it'll chop it and bag it. It's like the badass shop vac or job site vacuum. It just makes cleanup such a breeze. I go into houses and just sweep every room to the outside like 2 feet and just go around the perimeter of every room with that shop vac and cleans it right up. So other things, let's see here. Here's again the masks that I like. See if we can zoom in on the part number inside there. It's gonna be the part number like a Honeywell 6500, and they're sweet masks because the field of view, your view is like, you can see so much out of those, so that's really nice. As far as pouring over drums, I use these little nipples here. I'll make some of these when I'm back in my dad's shop. He's got a rigid threader, so 1-inch pipe thread. Use those to tip up your drums like I'm doing over here. So that's way you can get every little bit of juice out of your barrels. Over to the workbench here, you can see I'm cleaning a gun right here. These are the twist locks you're probably thinking about putting on the outside of your trailer. I haven't done my rig yet, but this is a good weatherproof deal. And then you just got your male and female plugs for that. You can make extension cords. You can pretty much do, get as much cord as you want out of those. Here's another thing you should have. I don't. Air pressure regulator and air dryer. Those are things that might be handy. And then when it comes to electrical stuff, I got a bunch of wire. I got conduit, boxes of stuff. This is kind of the plug-in, or you could go with something that's kind of more like this for your shore power plug, and then for your reactor plug, maybe something more like this. And then for a panel, you really don't need much more than something this big, because we're not going to be running a whole lot of juice, and so you don't need like a huge 200 amp panel. You probably need space for like a couple 220 and a couple 110 runs for heaters and stuff inside. And then I have a lot of electrical stuff that will marry all this stuff together. Other than that, yeah, your basic job site stuff. And here's a picture of the louver door that I got for the outside. You're not going to do a generator, so that's okay. We'll just run shore power for you, and we'll get this all put together. The rest of it will come down the line, man. Get you spraying foam, and a couple months later, you'll have the rest of the gear you need. So hope this helps, man. We'll talk at you soon. See ya.